get out. Okay, so we're gonna do what's called a funky bow. And the first version we're gonna do, it does not require a bow maker at all. You can use a bow maker, of course, but it doesn't require it. So let's get it started here. Y'all, it is hot in here. One of our air conditioning units went down today. Isn't that lovely? I just think that's so lovely. Yeah, I don't think it's so lovely. It's hot, but the show must go on anyways. I am looking for, I'm just looking for a pipe cleaner. Oh, well, we'll just use one of these. Okay. Get all our stuff out first. Okay, so this is a funky bow. What I did is I took the bow set that we have for today and I cut it in 2 strips of each color. So these are 26 inches, these are 24 inches. All right, so if we did, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and we're gonna fold it in half, all right? And then you can determine how long you want your do you hear that, Mom? It's raining. You can determine how long you want your loop. So like this is 6 inches, you can just measure it on your mat. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take and you're gonna put one tail on one side and one tail on the other side. I'm gonna put it in between my thumb and my finger so you can see this is gonna go on this side, this is gonna go on this side. Now here's what's something that you've probably seen me do before, right? So we are doing something similar to the, oh, I'm so glad you caught us live. We're doing something similar to the spider bow in 2 ways. So one way is we're putting our tails on either side, and the other thing is that we're going to alternate which way the loop goes. So what I'll do is use this one to measure out. There's our 6 inches. I'm going to flip it so that this, see, and I can still make sure they match. You wish you had some. We're going to put one tail on this side. We're going to twist and put that tail on that side. So you can see you're making a bow without having to twist or do any of that. Okay, so see, we already have the startings of our bow. Y'all, excuse me, my allergies are just horrible today. Hang on now. Do you live? No way. I grew up there. That's crazy. So we'll get our 6 inches, right? Just pinch it up. And we'll go back over to this side. Remember, we were on that side. So you can see it's still the same. One on this side, 92 degrees. It's hot here, too. I don't know what the temperature is. I know it's like 87 in this building. Side, one on the other side. Then we'll take our second one. The best thing to do is kind of move your finger down and just pinch it on your table, then pick it up and put it in your hand. I find it a little bit easier to do that, then you're not having to try to deal with your hand and twist it. Remember, you have to twist that one side up, move it over, so they're on each side, like that. I am doing it like we're making a full bow on each one we're doing. Okay? Let's do the red, and then we'll do the red and black. Okay? These, I want to do this one 5 inches. Okay, so we'll go back over to this side. We're gonna twist that. So one of the loops, okay, one of the loops you have to twist to get the pretty side up. Is it hot in North Carolina? I think it's hot everywhere now. So see, I just find my mark, pinch it on the table, bring it up, put it in my hand, and then I can move my tails, twist that one side, and then you're just putting them separate. So the big part about this one, when we get ready to fluff it, is we'll be fluffing out these tails. Most of your loops are already going to be pretty good. Okay? So you're folding it over, find your spot, and you're just reversing the sides. Right? So we went here, now we'll go here. So put this one here, twist, and put that one there. And putting it in between your thumb and your finger is going to be the best way to hold it, because otherwise you're going to have trouble holding that in your hand. It just makes it a little bit easier because it's already easy to pinch between these two. We're going to do it again, and we're going to use the bow maker the next time, okay? Is there classes on sublimation? Yes. In our design group, we have tons of classes on sublimation. Yep. Okay. So we've got the whole bow. Now I'm just going to take this zip tie. I'm going to run it around my hand while it's still holding it. All I want to do is get it started. Okay? Yeah. Oh no, y'all don't have a hurricane out there currently, do you? So we've got the zip tie. Okay. Before I completely tighten it, I'm going to kind of pull all my tails, make sure they're on the right side. Okay. So I'm pulling both sides in, make sure they're over there, like this. Okay. And then we're going to put our pipe cleaner in the back. So this is for those who don't have a bow maker or don't want to use a bow maker. And then for those who have it, we're going to go over that next. Okay. Alright, so tighten it. Good. A Holly Hobby sign is trademarked. Yeah. So now we're going to pull our tails, make sure they're going correctly, and we're going to start making them curl. So you see how this is similar to the spider bow in this way? So the first thing you're going to deal with is all of your tails. Okay. You should have 2 of each. So like 2 of the ladybug, 2 of the white. And then once you get all of your tails worked out, then you can just kind of refluff your loops a little bit. The good thing is most of your loops are already going to be fluffed. See that? Look how cute that is. Okay. Now we'll put that off so you can see what it would look like on a wreath or a door or something. See how the tails kind of go out like this, and the bow loops kind of all congregate in the center like this. I tend to like to kind of pull mine kind of side to side a little bit like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's do it again. but we're going to do a bow maker. Let's do the bow damper today. We'll do bow damper today. I could do it with my eyes shut. I probably could. Alright, so we're going to pull it out. We're going to cut it at 26. We're going to do 2 of those. Okay. I have been making bows a long time. I do love it. You should have enough, I think, to do 3 bows. I would think so. So it comes in 5-yard increments. Like you said, then you just need to cut it to 26 inches. That. So when we send out things like this, what we're doing is we're sending you just what you need to make the project, and then you're not left with a lot of extra. That way you're not spending money you don't have to. So 24 inches. And let's face it, you run out of storage after a while, right? You just do. It's so hard. Yes, the mesh, the little mesh piece. Are you talking about this that we created? Yes, we figured it out. We just need to get it. We just need to get it listed and stuff. Okay. And it's going to be small like this. So, alright. So I'm just going to fold them over and dovetail. I'm going to do all 4 pieces at once because it just makes it easier. Okay. Alright. Move these over here. I'm going to do these together. This just helps with time efficiency. So I'm cutting up towards that wired edge. So at an angle towards that wired edge. Okay. There we go. Alright, now for consistency, we're going to use the bow maker, okay? However, first off, we're going to go ahead and put our zip tie in, so that's what this little hole in the middle is for. So I'm going to place my zip tie down there, which is going to save us time in the end, right? Then I'm going to start off, we're going to do the exact same thing, so I'm folded in half. I'm going to come to my board, pick the 6-inch, pinch it. I'm going to put the 6-inch over there, and then I'm going to flip. This might make it a little easier for y'all to see. I'm going to flip this tail over, and it's going to sit right there, okay? Then we're going to take the other piece, fold it in half, find our 6-inch, pinch it, place it on the other side, flip that one loop over, that one tail over, so it is going on opposite sides. You kind of want to go ahead and do this because it's going to make fluffing a lot easier for you. Okay. We have tons of mixed bags of ribbons. Okay, so see how we started off? We had our last loop right here, so now our next loop goes right here. One we pull out, one we flip and pull out. Okay? You can also go ahead and start fluffing your loops. Okay, so 6 right like that. See how if I pinch it on my table, it just makes it a little bit easier for me. And then I can put it down here. It's already all ready to go. I don't have to twist or even try to do anything special because it's already the way I want to do it. If you don't want to have this many tails, what you'll do is you'll cut it so you only have one tail on each side. Yeah, we have ribbon practice bags and there are a lot of ribbon in it to practice with. So this one we want to do 5 inches. Okay, that's our last loop. So we go over here. You see how we're just varying the sides? We're flipping that one to get that pretty side up. That's the only twist you have to do. It's just to get that pretty side up. This ribbon looks very similar on each side, but there is a slight difference in the stitching. So that's how I'm telling. Okay, so it goes this side. Then we flip that one. So you see how each one is going in opposite directions. Okay. Same thing here. The only way I can tell the difference is just looking at the stitching. So 5 inches. We go back to this side. This one goes out. This one flips over and goes on the opposite side. Okay. I think this is a really great method for people who are struggling with the bow making, because this is just, I think, a little bit easier, right? So it's a lot easier to just kind of do it. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and get the zip tie started. And before I pull it out, I'm actually going to let the bow maker just hold it there for a second, and I'm just going to kind of pull on the tails just a little, just so I don't have to deal with it so much when I get it out of the bow maker, like that. Then I can pull it out. So let's talk about the benefit of using the bow maker, no matter what bow maker you use, okay? So one benefit is you're going to make sure that you have a good handle on where that center part is. And it's going to hold it so that your hands don't hurt. Okay? And all the bow makers work great, so don't stress about which one. They're all good. They're all good in their own way. Okay, so we're going to put our pipe cleaner right underneath the zip tie. Then we're going to pull it tight. And one more time, we're going to pull those tails. This one you will have to do a little bit more to the loops, just because when you have it in a bow maker, they do tend to get a little bit more squashed, the loops, but that's okay. It's very easy to fix. Now, we did not do any twisting in here, so you really shouldn't have to do a whole lot of actually pulling and breaking the bow, because we didn't do a lot of twisting and getting that bow in different ways. So I'm just kind of moving my ribbons a little bit as I'm fluffing them. There. So now you can see they look the same. See? Just have to kind of. Here we go. So what do you think? Which one do you like better, hand or bow maker? I want to show you one more. We're going to do the same thing, different, okay? All right. Something bit me on the neck, y'all, and it is about to drive me crazy. Okay. I tend to like things done by the bow maker because my hands hurt if I'm trying to hold things in my hand a lot. Oh, and I want to remind y'all, this is the last day of 20% off, and it is the last day you can get anything off of a wreath kit, because come tomorrow it'll be a different promotion and it won't include wreath kits. Although we do have a new wreath kit coming out tomorrow. I'm excited. This is our new wreath kit coming out tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Okay, so we got our 226s. You can do it. I know you can do it. I have seen you make bows, Frankie. What are you talking about? I know you can do it. Okay. This kind of bow, one of the reasons I like this bow is because this kind of bow is still going to look nice and fluffy, but it's going to use a lot less ribbon. So you can see how many bows, 20 yards of ribbon. Okay. Both. Yeah. Practice makes perfect. Isn't that what they say? We did have a good time on our vacation, although we found out that the boys are just way too old for Great Wolf Lodge. So we spent a lot of time in our room, but we did play games and stuff like that, so. But it was fun. It was just nice to spend time together. You know, that's all I cared about. All right. Let's do this next one on the easy bow. Okay. It is the June wreath kit. The mesh is what's to die for. Look at this mesh. It's called, it's teal, but I think it's called something like peacock. Anyways, it's awesome. Okay. There we go. And we are now booking classes at studio. I'm so excited. All right. So now we're going to do this a little bit different. Same bow, same concept. Just, okay. So we take this. We're still going to fold it over. All of this is going to be the same. We find our 6-inch, pinch it, place it in. Okay. The good thing about the Easy Bow Maker is it has the little marks on it so you can see exactly where it goes. Let's get out one more zip tie. Okay. Alright, so then we put our tails on opposite sides, just like we did the last. Right? Here's what's different. We're going to go to the ladybug. We're going to go get our 6-inch, still spread our tails out. The difference is we're going to vary our loops. So it's going to give it a little bit of a different look. So I want you to see that you can certainly do this. And look, we're not twisting. We're just placing them down. Spreading out our tails. We are doing side to side, just like we did before. It is a good name for that color, right? I think so too. Okay. So spread them out. That color is just so pretty. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I have a whole plan for it. Alright, so now we're going to go to 5-inch. So I'm going to actually just go on my table and pick 5 inches. just so I don't have to remove all my ribbon. But you can move your ribbon. Your ribbon. Your ribbon. Okay, so we'll go to this one. Okay, 5-inch. Just going to place that down. One on one side, one on the other side, just like that. Back over to the other side, and we can use this loop to measure. See how we do that? Then flip that one. Oh, and y'all, I had a problem with my car. I had to take it to the shop. Jeez, telling you. And they didn't call me until like 4:30 to tell me my car was finally ready. So, it's been the day. Alright, so we have our bow. You can see what it looks like. Okay, we'll get another pipe cleaner out. Alright, so I can take my zip tie. Go ahead and get it started. I can go ahead and kind of fluff up my loops a little bit. Uh-oh. Did I do? No, it's good. Okay. I was like, wait. It's good. Alright. So let's put pipe cleaner in here. Alright. So this is going to be a different look because you're going to have two of the colors on the same side. So we still want to do our tails. So let's go through and do our tails first. Okay. I think this tail goes over here. That tail. Okay. Tail goes over there. Okay. Now, we're going to put our loops up. They're going to look a little different because of how we made this one. Okay. So see, you have the two ladybug on one side, the white on the other side, and the two red on one side. It just makes it look completely different. Even though it's really the same bow, it just looks completely different. See, look here. See how different that looks? Just by varying out the ribbons. It's cool, right? Here we go. Just like that. So all I did was pull these, okay? So see how I have two of the red on one side, I have two of the red and black on one side, I have two of the ladybug on one side, and I have two of the white. You can also move some of your tails so that they are in between the loops, which will also help spread some of that color a little bit and also give it a different look. See it? What do you think? So we've got 3 bows, all made the same way, but different variations. Ta-da! Awesome! Okay, let me just clean up my mess here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of cool with the ones all together, isn't it? All right. Well, I hope y'all learned something new today. I thought it would be fun to do these. I think it's been a long time since we did one like this. So, thank you. All right, so tomorrow night we're going to do the June Wreath of the Month kit. And I will tell you, in case you're waiting on me to cut your stuff, I'm going to cut these into curls. This is going to be cut into ruffles. We're going to do curls on the bottom, ruffles on the top. I'm probably going to do the tan colors together and the teal colors together, so that the teal's on the top and the tan's on the bottom. All right. Awesome. Okay, well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all, it's hot in here. I'm telling you, it's hot. You can always tell because my face gets really red. Thank you. I'm so glad you learned something. Yep, it's the June. Have a great night. And I will... What do you want to sign up for? If you want to sign up to do in-person classes, you just go to hardworkingmomstudio.com. If you're looking for kits or anything like that, then it is just shop Hardworking Mom. So this is June. Y'all see? And then let me show you the ribbons. So we have a teal with the tan with like polka dots. I love this one. Yeah, we don't have any air. And then the beige. And then the two mesh are these two. So the plan is to have kind of the, what I would call the neutral base on the bottom, and then the outstanding color on the top, because what that's going to do is that's going to make this really stand out. You see how it really stands out when it's up against that neutral? One of the air conditioners has stopped working, and so they're trying to decide if they're going to replace it or if they're going to put new Freon in it or whatever. So it's just lovely. It's always something, y'all. It is always something. But that's okay. It's okay. We have these really huge big shop fans, so I'm probably going to drag all those out tomorrow, and it'll just be a wind tunnel in here until we get it fixed. Alright, well, y'all have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night, same time. Oh, and next Tuesday, so starting next Tuesday for the 4 Tuesdays after that, I'm doing Pinterest TV, so make sure that y'all look for the links for that. Casey will be sending out the links for that. It's better if you just go ahead and follow the link right to it. So, I know, can you believe it? June 1st tomorrow. Alright, y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Maybe we can even drag Mom out again. Bye, y'all.